What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Baddog here with another New York Giants postgame. As always, guys, girls, thank you so much for watching the video. Really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. That helps out the video huge. Hit the subscribe button and ring-a-ding-ding the bell because we have plenty of Giants content for the next 2 months. It's 2 months too long. But hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share it out with a Giants friend. The Giants played a really good game today. They battled vehemently, and they lost 49-17. Please excuse the audio portion if it's a little muffled. As you can see, we've brought out the helmet. What do you even say at this point, guys and girls? We knew that going into this game, the Giants were going to have absolutely nothing for Dallas. Offensively, we knew that we didn't have any chance with Tommy DeVito out there. Our offensive line stinks. The receivers, it is what it is. Even when we were healthy, this team was just atrocious offensively, just absolutely pathetic. And we knew they had not much of a chance. But the defense did a fantastic job today. Yeah, absolute garbage. This defense is completely given up. And it's no question about it. They gave up over 600 yards. 600 yards to Dallas. And this is with their backups playing in the fourth quarter. Cooper Rush was out there throwing the ball around like he was a starter. I don't know what Michael Gallup ended up with, but my God, Brandon Cooks had almost 200 yards receiving. CeeDee Lamb was over 100 yards receiving. Michael Gallup had to be close. Embarrassing. Like, the defense just quit. It absolutely quit. And I'm going to tell you this right now. I am not going to sit here and be an advocate of firing coaches and firing GMs every 2 years, because this is why we're in the situation we're in, because the only consistent thing here has been inconsistency. But when you look at the way this team is played, I don't blame fans for wanting coaches to be fired and everything else. I can't blame them. The defense is pathetic. You see this team cracking. You saw Sterling Shepard and Darius Slayton get into it on the sideline. I don't know what this is about, but this is a bad look for the Giants. It's bad enough getting your ass kicked week in and week out. It's bad enough the injuries. It's bad enough the embarrassment. I get it. But when your team, when you start to lose the locker room, which it looks like it, you got McKinney spouting off, questioning the coaches, questioning the GM. You got Evan Neal talking about flipping burgers. You see an argument on the sideline. I don't know what the hell that was about between Shepard and Darius Slayton. I'll have to look that up later. But when you see this outside of the locker room, when they start chirping to the media, that is a sign that the coach is starting to lose the team. And with 7 more freaking games to go, that is an absolutely terrible look. Again, I'm not mad. I can't even be mad at this. I can't be mad at the performance. You knew we were going to get our ass kicked. I'm surprised we scored 17 points, if I'm being honest with you. That was huge. I can't believe we got 17 against Dallas. And ironic thing, it's ironic as you want to think, Tommy DeVito actually has more passing touchdowns this year than Daniel Jones does. How crazy is that statistic? How crazy is that? I can't get mad at Tommy DeVito. The kid's out there battling. The kid's a nice story. I give Tommy DeVito all the credit in the world. He battles. He is what he is. I can't get mad at him. And like I said, I can't even get mad at this juncture with the Giants. It's just an embarrassing organization. It's just embarrassing. You watch a game like that, you have no words for how piss poor they are. Just not competitive. They're never competitive. People could say last year was a fluke season. Yeah, listen, we had a lot of things go our way. We played a weaker schedule, but like it or not, last year they were a playoff team and they won a playoff game. How they fell so far, so fast is beyond me. And right at the beginning of the year, I questioned Brian Daboll, a lot of his decisions, especially keeping Daniel Jones out there in that first game against Dallas, when we were done with all the backups, it didn't make any sense. Today he's taking timeouts. What are we doing? Why are we taking timeouts? Yeah, we scored a touchdown. Fantastic. What does it do? Let the game end, for crying out loud. Just let it go. It's so ugly at this point. Everything about it. There's nothing to build off of here. Jalen Hyatt to me is good. Jalen Hyatt got hurt. Kayvon Thibodeau got hurt. Deontay Banks got hurt. Everybody gets hurt all the damn time. Is it bad luck? Is it the training staff? Is it the strength and conditioning staff? Is it the coaching staff? Like, what the hell is it? Whatever it is really, really difficult to watch. It is really difficult to watch. As I've said, I'm an older guy, no question about it, but I don't remember the 70s. My dad told me all about how bad those teams were in the 70s. And I know there's some guys and girls that watch my videos or watch my channel that were alive during the 70s and saw Craig Morton and Ron Pisarcik and Homer Jones. And I know people have seen this. I know they saw it. So if you were alive or you watch the 70s, please let me know if the 70s were as bad as it is right now. Because every time I think it can't get worse, it does. I'm pretty sure Bobby put on Twitter, the Giants have hit rock bottom, and I responded to the tweet, and I said, by the way, follow me on Twitter if you haven't followed me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, guys and girls. Come on, man. Links in the description below. Twitter's growing, baby. Hit me up, man. Follow me on Twitter. But like I said, every time you think the Giants hit rock bottom, they find a way they find a new rock. They find a new rock. They got the Commanders next week. If the Commanders can't beat the Giants, they ought to just forfeit the rest of the year. They should just withdraw from the NFL. Now, we have owned Washington like nobody has owned another team in the history of the NFL. But if they can't beat Tommy DeVito and this Giants squad, everybody should be fired from Washington if they can't beat the Giants. Everybody should be fired. But just in another embarrassing, humiliating game, the Giants don't even look like an NFL team. They really don't. They look like just a team going through the motions. They have no... I can't blame them. Like I said, you can't even get mad. It's not worth yelling and screaming about it. It's just laughable. It's a joke. It really is a joke. And it is embarrassing what this organization is. It just is. It's been like this for so many years now. And you're thinking to yourself, how can this constantly get worse and worse and worse and worse? And it just does. If there's one bright spot, Giants fans, because at this point we're 2-8, we're embracing the tank. It is what it is. Let's be honest. Nobody's sitting here saying, let's win a couple of games here and get the 9th pick. Nobody's doing that. Let's be honest. You want the highest pick you can get at this point. We're not going to win another game. We know that. I'm not saying go out there and try to lose. We don't need to try to lose. This team is going to lose because this team is horrendous, and it was not good when it was healthy. Okay, but if there is a bright spot today, Arizona won. Arizona beat Atlanta. Now they're 2-8. Now they still have a tiebreaker because they played a less tough schedule than we have. But I think Arizona can win another game at least with Kyler Murray. So the Giants, in my opinion, may end up with the 2nd pick in the draft. And at that point, you're going to take a quarterback. It is what it is. And then you're going to move forward. And then we're going to see what the hell happens. It could be Caleb Williams. It could be Drake May. That could happen. And they could suck. That could happen too. No, there's no guarantees, especially with the freaking Giants. All I know is this has been probably, and I thought 2021 was bad. I really did. I thought 2021 was horrible. This could be the worst freaking season I have ever witnessed. Why? Because there's still 7 more of these games. At least when Daniel Jones got hurt in 2021, they had already played 11 games. And I don't think that there was a 17-game season that year because they ended up losing their last 6. But we've had to watch 9 of these things like this. It's just bad, Giants fans. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry that you got to put up with this crap. It is what it is. This fan base has been through a lot. This fan base is frustrated. This fan base is not happy. And why should they be? This franchise is a long ways away from what it used to be. Believe it or not, younger Giants fans, this organization was once a proud, winning franchise. They were one of the best teams for a quarter of a century, a little more than a quarter of a century, from 1984 to 2011, 27 years. This team won 5 NFC titles, 4 Super Bowls. They're in the playoffs a lot. They won division titles. They're actually a good team. I feel bad for the younger fans that did not get to experience any of this winning. Because, as bad as it is for me, at least I'm old enough to remember when they were good. When they were great. When they were winning. I feel bad for the guys and girls who pay all the money to go to these games and watch this disgusting product that they put out in the field every week. It's been bad. It's only going to get worse. But hey, I appreciate you guys and girls being with me and supporting the channel through these dark times. And I would love to tell you it's going to get better. I can't tell you it's going to get better. What I can tell you is next year it's going to be different. It doesn't mean it's going to be better, but it's going to be different. There's going to be a lot of changes, and we're just going to have to see what they are. When you have off seasons, you want a very boring off season if you're a fan of a team, because it means you're not changing much because you were good. This offseason was pretty boring outside of the draft and outside of like the Darren Waller thing, which didn't work out. This offseason, it's going to be pretty interesting to see what they do. Anyway, that's all I got in this video. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Remember, hit the like and subscribe and ring-a-ding-ding the bell. I'll be live for the Lakers in a couple of hours. I'm going to go eat my dinner and I'm going to go drown my sorrows. Bad diggy dizzle, I'm out. Peace!